Today we're making King Pao Chicken from China. Come on up and join me today. So let's get started. I have 2 green onions, and we're just gonna slice these green onions into, you know, not super thin, because we don't want it to be, because King Pao Chicken has like larger slices of green onions, okay? And these go at the very end of this stir fry that we're making. So I'm just using my prep bowls here, and I'm gonna fill them up. So it is the month of January, and it's been very rainy around here, so King Pao Chicken sounds delicious. The next thing that we're gonna be doing is like about 1/2 cup of red bell pepper, okay? And just take out the interior here and throw it in the trash here. There we go. Get that all out of there. And we want larger pieces, you know, cut into chunks, about 1-inch chunks, okay? And cut from the interior of your pepper here. And so we're not going to have very many in there, but we are going to have enough that it tastes really good, okay? So chunks about that large. See these? Chunks about that large, okay? And these are going to add a really nice sweet element to the stir fry, okay? So the next thing that we're going to do is dice up our chicken. So we're actually using 1.5 pounds of chicken breasts. So just cut these into bite-sized pieces, okay? And I'll show you what I mean by that. If you want to come over here a little closer, you can see the chicken here. When it gets cut into small bite-sized pieces, it's going to be about that large, okay? And anyways, this dish is a little bit spicy, so you can kind of control the amount of heat that you're going to have in it by, you know, deciding how much red chili peppers to put in here. Right? This is actually a pretty, like I said, it's supposed to be pretty spicy, but if you don't like it that way, you can, you know, mellow it out by taking out some of the red chili flakes, okay? The other thing about this is we're also going to have this over some white rice, and the rice that I like to use with this is actually jasmine rice, but you can use basmati rice if you want to, okay? Or whatever you have on hand. Don't make a special trip to the store to get rice, okay? But I really do like what they serve in restaurants, which is jasmine rice. It has a nice fragrance to it. So, okay, now that we have our chicken all cut up, we're going to marinate this chicken, okay? So we're going to be using 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, okay? So just kind of sprinkle this over here like so, okay? And then we're also going to put in there some oil, 1 tablespoon of oil. This is 2 tablespoons. I'm going to use the other tablespoon when I start stir frying, okay? Just kind of put it on here like so. There we go. And we're also going to put some salt in there. So we're going for about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, oops, let's grab the right one here. So let's put some salt on here like so, okay? And then we're just gonna kind of mix this together after we put in our 1 tablespoon of dry sherry. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of dry sherry goes in there, okay? Grab a spoon and let's mix this together and let it marinate for a while. Okay, so you kind of let it marinate for about 10 minutes, and then it should be good to go on the range, stovetop range here. Okay, I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to measure out our other ingredients that we need. So the pao is peanut, okay? So we're going to be using 1/2 cup of peanuts, okay? So I already measured those out. And then we're also going to be using, like I said, red chili flakes, okay? So we're going to be, depending upon how hot you like it, but I'm going to be using 1 teaspoon, okay? If you like it hotter, use more. If you don't, use less, okay? So especially when these are real fresh, they can be pretty hot, so be careful, okay? So that goes in there like so. Okay, the next ingredient I'm gonna be doing is to get our garlic here. So we need about 2 teaspoons of garlic, and then also 2 teaspoons of ginger. And ginger is pretty fibrous, so we need to process this a little bit more by slicing it a little thinner, okay? So this is, oh man, I can smell the ginger. It smells so good. Ooh, lovely smell. So I just mince this smaller. The ginger and the garlic together is fine. You're gonna put them in at the same time, so you can mince them together. It's not gonna hurt. Alrighty, we're almost there. Just a little bit more. Remember, slide them together and run your knife through. Keep your hands away from any of the blade, okay? Oh man, that smells good. I love the smell of ginger. Okay, grab a prep bowl and put the ginger and garlic in here. Okay, and I am going to meet you at the cooktop next, okay? See you in a minute. Get cooking, so let's get to stir frying away. So I'm gonna have some rice with this because it's not good without rice, right? So I have 1 cup of jasmine rice in here, and I'm gonna put 1.5 cups of water in here, okay? And then I'm gonna turn it on medium, okay? And this will get done in about 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes, somewhere around there. I put it on 5, and then when it gets to boiling, you turn it down to low. And then just let it simmer until it gets done. So into this, we're going to be putting in 1 tablespoon of oil. And it should be like olive oil, but you can use vegetable oil if you want to. Okay, I like olive oil because it's better for you. Okay, but you can use any oil you want. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of oil goes in there. And then we're going to put in our red chili flakes. Okay, this is what makes it spicy, so you can control the heat. Okay, so that goes in there as well. I have this on 6 on the dial out of 10. Okay, so a little over medium. Okay, and then we're also going to put in there all of the peanuts. The 1/2 cup of peanuts goes right in there, and we're going to kind of start to char the peanuts. Okay, so just grab let's just use one of these out of here. Grab one of these wooden spoons and stir this around the pan. And this will probably take about 5 minutes for them to char up. So come over here and look at these. How beautiful they are. I love these. Okay, so we got the heat in there, and then we got our pow in there, our peanuts. It's time to take the peanuts out because they're a little bit charred, and that's what we want, them to get a little bit charred. We're going to put them, use a slotted spoon and just take them out of the pan here along with the pepper, the red pepper flakes, okay? And just do your best to get them all out of here. Use, if there's any oil left in here, that's okay. Okay, it's no big deal. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do after this, after we get all these peanuts out of here, we can't leave any of them in here. Almost got 2 little ones left here. I'm going to put in a little bit more oil, about a 1/2 tablespoon more of oil here, okay? And get that heated up here. And then we're going to go ahead and put our marinated chicken in here. Remember, this has to marinate for about 10 to 15 minutes. So we're gonna kind of do half of it, okay? And then after we're done with the half, then we'll do the other half. Only go about half at a time. So it doesn't overcrowd the pan, so you can get a good sear on the chicken. Alright, so here we go. Woo! I love that sizzle! Love that sizzle. And the smell, oh wow. It is so smelling good in here. Woo! Feels like a Chinese restaurant. Just kind of stir up fast. I moved it up to about 7 or 8 on the dial here for heat. Okay, let's get out something to put these on here. Doesn't really take too long before they're done, alright? Okay, all the pink should be out of the chicken. And it's just about there. Just about 1 more minute. Watered spoon again. There we go. Whoop. Oh, toss the chicken out of the pan, right? If it's not all the way down, it's okay because we're going to actually put it back in the pan again. So. Alright, here we go. There's one batch. Not forget our pieces that fell out here. Okay, we're going to put the rest of our oil in here. Okay. Put our ginger and garlic in here. Right before we put back in everything else here. Okay. And move this around the pan. Oh man, it's smelling good. Ooh, yum. Okay, and the rest of our chicken goes in here. Oh, I love the smell of ginger and garlic together. Wow. There we go. Our marinated chicken is in. Okay, there we go. Woo-hoo, spicy. Well, it's time to get the rest of the chicken out. So let's grab our spoon here and move this over here like yay. See how much chicken it makes? It makes a lot of chicken. King Pao Chicken is all about the chicken. Alright. And the peanuts. There we go. Alright, so the next thing that goes in there is going to be our rest of our oil. Okay. ½ tablespoon. And then we're going to put in our red bell peppers here. And get those going. Alrighty. And stir these around. We want to kind of keep the integrity of the red peppers. We don't want them to wilt too much, okay? Oh, I love the smell of peppers. Sweet peppers. Yum. Alright, so this chicken goes right back in here. Oh, wow. Woohoo! A nice color, the red bell peppers too. And we're going to put back in our peanuts. Okay. Get that color back in there. Ooh, look at that. Oh gosh, it's looking so good. Yum, look at that. Stir fry. Okay, then we're going to put in, make a sauce. So I have 2 tablespoons of sugar in here and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. I have 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar, okay, and then I have 1 tablespoon of something else. I can't remember. I'll think of it in a second. And I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of, here it is right here, soy sauce. Goes right in here. Okay. There we go, 1 and 2. So that was dry sherry. Okay. I already put this in here. So go ahead and stir this. I like using this whisk here, this flat whisk, because it helps the cornstarch to get off the bottom of the pan, because it will stick down there. The sediments of the cornstarch will stick at the bottom. So need some chicken broth in here too. So 3 tablespoons of chicken stock or chicken broth. There's 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And this goes in here now. Woo! See if you can get out all the stuff on the bottom, because it's going to be needed in there to thicken everything up. Okay, so there we go. Ha. Woohoo! All right, so this will begin to thicken as soon as it starts boiling. Oh, yum. The last thing that goes in here are these green onions, which gives it a great color as well. See how thick this is getting? Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Thick, thick, thick sauce. That's why we put 2 tablespoons of cornstarch in there. Really thicken it up nicely. Okay, we're gonna plate up now, so see you in a second. Time to plate up, my favorite part of this video, for sure. This is how I do it, make it look as nice as you possibly can. Grab a cup and put some saran wrap on the interior, okay? And we're just going to take the rice, okay? Fill it up all the way to the top, okay? Like yay. And then you're just going to take this and put it on here like so. Take this out. There we go. Trickster! Right? And then you're just going to take the actual King Pao Chicken and you're just going to put it on here like so. Right? And put on here a whole entire helping. This makes for 4 people, so colors in here are so nice, right? And then after that, don't forget that we're going to, let's set this aside for just a second. My mouth is watering because this is going to be so good, right? And then we're just going to put on a little bit of garnish here, right? And a little teeny bit of red pepper flakes, just a little bit, okay? And then we're going in. Look at that, King Pao Chicken from China, woohoo! Time to sample this thing, okay? Okay, here I go. A little bit of rice, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of peanuts in there, right? Heavenly, I'm telling you. That's a little bit of spice, but oh man, it is so good. I think I'm just going to eat the rest of this. See you guys next week. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and give it a thumbs up.